Hi, this is Sandy, and we just got back from visiting and having an unbelievable trip in Egypt. It's been a lifelong dream, and I talked to a friend who'd been to Egypt, and he said, real Egypt is the place to go. And he said, the person to handle that is Samir, and he will take care of you. So I called up Samir, and I sent him an email and said, Samir, myself and my niece, two ladies traveling alone in Egypt, you know, how will that be? She's a vegan, I'm not. And he wrote back and said, no problem, you'll be safe. She will be taken care of with her vegan food. And from there we set up our trip, and we had the most wonderful time. We started out with the pyramids, and then we went from there to Luxor, and then we went down and had a Dahabeeyah trip, which is an unbelievable float trip down the Nile. And you see beautiful scenes, and you do really get to see real people in real life situations, and it's a genuine, heartfelt way to see Egypt. And everything we did was fantastic. The food, of course, the people were great, and everybody with Real Egypt, they took care of us from the moment we got here. We have not had 1 minute of worry. They came, they met us at the plane, they've driven us everywhere, they've taken us here, we have plenty of water, you name it, we need it. They took care of us, and I can't recommend it enough. And now Emma's going to talk to you a little bit about the cultural aspect of what she liked about being in Egypt.
Yeah, I'm Emma. I'm traveling here with my Aunt Sandy. We just had an amazing trip thanks to Samir. So my favorite thing about the trip was the attention to history and the ability of our guides to really lead us through these archaeological sites and museums and answer all of our questions. So I've been to a lot of museums, I've seen a lot of historical sites, and I'm usually left with a general understanding of what's happening, but like lacking the depth of the history. And all of our guides were able to really accommodate our questions, give us like detailed information. They have degrees in Egyptology, which I think is incredibly important. This history here is so rich. And without someone to guide us through this personally, I wouldn't have learned nearly as much as I did. So this trip was amazing. We learned a lot. We had a lot of fun, and I would recommend Real Egypt to anybody.